Alright, so, shit, hold on, let me put my camera. That's embarrassing. Better. Alright, so basically, got a new watch, super cool. Today is the 8th. Today is August 8th. T minus 4 days until I move in. Right, the 9, 10, 11. Then I move in on the 12th, so 3.5-ish. Anyway, so there's not a lot I can really think of to put in this video, aside from like just how I'm feeling, which usually turns into rants. But I mean, fuck it, it's my channel to do right now. Basically, I mean, I'm kind of excited to move in. I'm also kind of not, because I mean, you know, it's gonna be away from home for so long. Shit. Almost ate shit in front of this car. But no, so like it's, I mean, part of it's like, yeah, I'm not excited to move because I'm gonna be away from home for so long. But part of it is also, I'm excited to move because I'm gonna be away from home for so long. Sorry if it's in the sun, my bad. It hurts like to hold my arm out extended like this for a long time. So my bad. But no. Anyway, just wanted this shitty angles, but whatever. I'm not professional. Fuck. So, basically, right. Today was interesting, to say the least. I got to see some people again before I left, which I kind of wanted to do, and I was kind of scared I wouldn't get to see some people. But like I got to see. Well, I'll tell you what. So I cannot talk. I went to the convocation for my school district. I can't see if whatever. It's for my school district because a couple months ago, this is actually before I left the Dominican Republic, my band director from the high school, Mr. Sir, asked me if I would come back because they asked the jazz band to play, and the new freshmen obviously don't know the charts. Even if they did, they've never played jazz music before because our junior high, unlike other programs, doesn't have a jazz band or like a jazz program. It's just our high school that's just now getting a it's just not getting a proper jazz program this year. So he asked me when I was moving in, and I had originally thought it was going to be the 17th, but I was wrong. Way wrong. I was off by like damn near a week. So, whoops. He said okay, because he'll need me. That's when he pitched it to me, and I said, well, okay. It'd be good to, practice again before I may or may not do band in New Mexico. And I was still kind of on the fence, and I was probably not going to do it. Due to, like schedule conflicts in my classes. And my major is difficult. I'm gonna get my fucking hat when I go next back. But yeah, time conflicts and shit. And my major is really heavy, so I might not have a lot of time to do all that stuff. But at the same time, it'd be free games. So, and I think admission is free anyway. But I just like to say that to people who don't know that. But yeah, no. So then, yeah, it's interesting, I think. But yeah, no, so it's... Oh yeah, so I was planning to this gig for the convocation. I didn't see any of my old teachers before I left. I'm sure I visually saw them in the crowd, yes, but I didn't get to talk to them. Because we like kind of kicked it off. Like we started playing, and then that's when like the superintendent came in and said a few words, and we played our last piece, and then we dipped. But afterwards, I was supposed to go to Galveston with some of my boys. I was going to see one of my friends from elementary school that I haven't seen for years, actually. He moved to private school after elementary. So we never went to the same junior high. I haven't seen him in person, I don't think, in 7 years, I think. So yeah, but one of my other good friends, Thomas, he's kind of down in the dumps right now, physically, not mentally. I mean, mentally, none of us are really all good, but yeah, no, he thinks he got food poisoning or something of the sort. He tested for COVID, got negative, so he's clean on that front. But yeah. Anyway, my fucking hat. I'm not getting my glasses. I don't really need those, but I am definitely taking this. It's actually a third class relic. I don't remember if I noted that in my last videos. But this and my red hat that says Lobos are third class relics. And maybe that's another story for another time. It's not very long, but it'll give me another video to make, so, I mean, whatever. But yeah, so wait for this guy to pass because he's compensating for something. Oh, this guy's cool. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it's that. Yeah. So anyway, I checked my email and I saw the schedule for Bandcamp, and holy shit, it is fucking long. It averages about 11 and a half, 12 hours. And one of the days I can remember specifically is 8:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's 12 and a half hours actually. But I mean, there's a good chunk of that is break or lunch or uniform fitting, and I don't know if anyone else is going to be doing anything during uniform fitting, so that could very well be just downtime or practice time or whatever for people who aren't getting their uniform fit. But I mean, overall, in terms of how long is the day, it's pretty fucking long. Alright, and we're going to be practicing on the field, which is new to me. Going to the field during band camp, I've never done that before. Not even this past year have we done that. So I think that's pretty cool. Next on the list is actually the audition stuff. So there's a part in there that for orchestra, which naturally is fucking hard. That one of the excerpts is that you have a C trumpet. Well, I don't have a C trumpet, so whoops, I guess. My fault for not being. Oh my god. But if you're not going out for orchestra, I'm so terribly sorry that the camera is facing the sun. It's just whatever. But if you're not going for orchestra, then you don't have to play those 3 extra excerpts, which will save me a lot of job and worry. But what I do have to play is a solo or etude of my choice, and then the 3 excerpts. And I believe one of those is an A. And it was really weird. So the title is like, title is something is like whatever, the B flat trumpet and A. Not in A, where that little like squiggly thing for like and is said the words and, B flat and A. So maybe I'll have to pull my tuner still here. Let's see. What's that shitting in? That's why I'm out here practicing. No, but in reality, they sent me the fundamentals and whatnot, so I guess I can glance at that once or twice. I already glanced at it once. Maybe I'll look at it. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they just teach us that there. Yeah, no, I talked to Mr. Thomas about it, because he said, like, oh yeah, it's good to see you again. Like, ready for school? When do you move in? I'm like, well, I leave Thursday, move in Friday, and I have band camp Monday. He's like, oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I'm like, yeah, it's 12 hours. He's like, ho, 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 ho. That little laugh he does. Love the guy. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, freaking hilarious. My bad. I'm trying to work on my vocabulary. So it's not professional. It's adult language, however, it's considered childish to use it. I don't know. And I have a hat, so I'm not like suffering while I face this way. But yeah, no. So it's like, oh yeah, that sounds familiar. I remember those days because he was in Baylor, the Baylor band, in addition to his high school band. So yeah, then I asked him what game would be best to come to. And unfortunately, it looked like none of the games would be able to fit my schedule. So to all my friends that are still in high school who aren't watching this, sorry, I guess. No can do. Because it's not like I'm in College Station, right? It's just like 2-3 hours drive. If you drive like a Texan, and maybe 4 if you don't. Or like U of H or UHD or Tech is pretty far away. But that's like still single digit. That's like what, 6 hours ish? No, try 13 or 14, depending on traffic, construction, and who's driving. It's not a very easy drive to make, let alone by one person, and also let alone by someone with no car. Because as some of you may know, my car is no longer with us. Hack Watch, rest in pieces. Whatever. But yeah, so I'm not coming down, except for holidays that I'm flying in for. Which reminds me, I just bought my luggage too, which was super cool. I got it red, like marijuana bottle. Not exactly cherry red, because that would be too easy. They had some, but it was Tommy Hilfiger, and my dad hates cherry. Hates Hilfiger. I just said the first name, but I can't remember now. Tommy Hilfiger. Terry, some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, he hates that brand. I don't know why, but he does. So yeah, that, and it's way fucking overpriced for luggage. Yeah, so that's another reason they didn't get Tommy. I don't know why I said Tommy Hilfiger. Damn it! So hoping to get one video where I don't fall off. That's too much to ask for, isn't it? No, but I mean, again, in all seriousness, I thought it was cool. I got hard shell, and it was a 3-piece set for like $150, which is a fucking steal. Sorry, freaking steal. I mean, in case you, some reason, don't ever shop for luggage, which I've had to do multiple times because I shopped for my brother, or my sister, then my brother again because he broke one. Somehow or other, the rail or the wheel or something busted on one of his things, and then my turn. So yeah, that's cool. And then what else? I need to work out. This is gross, disgusting, travesty. My apologies. Yeah, no. So my uncle was actually down for a few days too. My deal. Man, I love that guy. He bought me my framework while he was down. Now I wanted the i7 1280, but the thing was I didn't know when it shipped. So because it was another batch that all it said was like ships August. But the i7 11 gen, the 11th gen 85G or some shit, said it shipped in 1 to 2 days. Well, that was like 3 days ago, and it said in the confirmation email that cause thank goodness for those. It said like it'll send an email when it gets shipped out, and it's been a few days and no confirmation email. So I'm kind of spooked. because I don't know if it's like priority shipping. I highly doubt it, low key. But I mean, I'm hoping that it will get here before it's time for me to leave in like not that long, like 3 days. So unless it like ships from there to here in 1 to 2 days, and of course, maybe it's a benefit of the doubt. It just took longer for some unknown reason. But I highly doubt that's what it meant by ships in 1 to 2 days. Because shipped and delivered is not the same thing. Unfortunately, I really wish it was. And apart from that, dude bought me a bunch of other stuff. Right? He got me a pair of Air Forces, my first pair of Air Force Ones. They're like the whites, right? Pause. So the swoosh is black, and then like if there's like a swoosh, right? Everything behind it is red, and everything in front is white. And then on the tongue, that little like piece of fabric or whatever, that's also red. So it's pretty damn good. Pretty fresh. What else? That, and bro took me out to eat like a lot. And he took me to a lot, like pretty much every place that I've never really been to. There's one pause, that's redundant statement. Every place he has taken me to, I've never been. So we went to another Broken Egg Cafe. We had some pancakes there. I can't remember what it was, but it was 3 pancakes with like caramel, and they had whipped cream in the middle of the 3, and they had like pecans on them. If you eat there and you know what it is, comment. I know you're not, because you're probably not watching this. But in the event you are, please do that. I'd never been to another Broken Egg until bro took me. And let me tell you, them pancakes were busting. They didn't need no syrup or nothing, which is rare. The only ones like that are the tres leches from IHOP. And then after that, we went to Micro Center. I bought a copy of Windows 11 Prep for my new machine with the 32 gigs of RAM that I had bought months ago to put in it. I discovered that I'm more than likely going to get my next backpack, because I fucked up my old one, at like Ross or Marshall's, which is good. And then he got me my bed sheets and my comforter, whatever, because the set that I got, also at Marshall's, did not have, it wasn't like a proper set, it was just like a comforter. It was a comforter and a pillow sham, and that was it. Didn't come with sheets, no flat, no fitted, no pillowcases or whatever, so that. And then he took us to this one, what else did he get me? We split this bomb-ass hot dog at, in Pearland, at the shopping center. Super cool. I discovered what the next set of aviators I'm gonna get from Sunglass Hut, assuming it is hot as balls outside today, actually. That's why I'm sweating. I promise I'm not out of shape. That's a lie. Yes, I am, but that's not why I'm sweating so profusely. So I figured out what the next pair of aviators from Sunglass Hut will be, assuming I ever get them. And I know which ones they won't be, because I know I'm definitely not getting them. I almost ate shit again, but that's why we practice. So then we went to this place called, I can't remember, but basically all we had, it was super fucking overpriced. The lady, the waitress was good. She was good. She was very friendly, very nice. Super good waitress. She's just doing her job. I'm not mad at her for that overpriced menu. But all we had was like appetizers, and then and also I don't want to omit this to make them look like the bad person, but my uncle, my mom, and my sister ordered drinks, like drank. So that's more than likely why the bill was so high. However, I don't believe it should have been that high. So maybe not overpriced, but just like a little bit. But other than that, yeah, the food was good. Everything was good. I forget what it's called. But yeah, so we went there, and then My sister had to get her hair done, and then we just walked around for a little bit. And then he took us to this place. And this is a magical place, I tell you what. This place, man, let me put you on. Now, don't get me wrong, this place is actually overpriced. But not because, like, oh, it's like the ratio to quality to price is like jack. No, it's fucking good, right? And I tell you what, the deal that we were like took advantage of while we were there increased the price to quality ratio like fucking substantially. So it's this place, this magical place. It's called Perry's. All right. Now Perry's, Perry the Platypus, hug, whatever you're gonna say, get it out. So Perry's is super fucking good, and I'll tell you why. So this place that we went to, they have this famous pork chop. All right. My uncle was gassing it up as soon as he fucking touched down. And bro was gassing. And so I was like, okay, yeah. Well, let me take you there for lunch. We'll get those pork chop. Okay, well, some stuff happened and we just weren't able to. So while we're at the Baybrook Mall, my sister's getting her hair done, taking for freaking ever. My mom was like, okay, let's just go eat. So okay, cool. So we go to Perry's, we get a table, we get sat down, whatever. And yeah, I'm gonna put this so I cannot fucking see the screen. That's better. So we get in there and we're like, hey, do you have any tables available? Which is like, long story short, she's like, no. And my uncle, which he would later tell me, is like, hey, I just flew in from Maryland for my nephew. It's his last weekend in the state before he goes to college. Is there anything he can do? She's like, okay, let me go talk to my manager. So she takes my uncle outside, and then she points at this one table. He's like, can I get that one next to like this fireplace and shaded because the sun was still out? And she says, okay. Basically, I think that's how it went down. So she, she clutched for us. So we just sat down, whatever. We ordered, and it was Food Week or whatever. No cracks. Good. Well, at least no more oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Motherfucker. Are you serious? Welp. I'm getting an iPhone later anyway, so. Yeah. So it's Food Week, right? So it's a 3-course meal for $55. And I'll tell you though, this isn't a bomb ass deal. So the pork chop by itself is like $47, right? And this is not fucking in focus. That's why I hate when autofocus turns on. So yeah, the pork chop by itself is $45, and everything else costs extra. But this Food Week is $55 for one person, and you get a like a starter, I guess. So like I got a soup, whatever. It was seasonal soup. I forget what's in it. Then you get your meat, and then you get your main course, and then your desserts for $55. And aside from this, it probably costs maybe $75 or $80 for all of this good stuff. Shit, it's hot. So yeah, and we get this pork chop. It's like thick as shit, and the dude cuts it up right beside the table, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, and wow, so super fucking good. Oh my god! And it came with this applesauce, and I don't know if they put cinnamon or what they put in there, but that combined with the rub that they use on the pork chop is fucking gas. Oh my god, it is awesome. So gas, and yeah, sweet and savory are my favorite 2 flavor combos. So yeah, my uncle is an amazing man. Dude's been through a hell of a lot, my parents were pretty hard on him because that's, in my opinion, that's what he needed. From the context I've gotten myself, he's bounced around because he didn't really have that sense of direction, and my parents kind of nudged him and with some advice in whatever direction. I don't. Well, that's not the right analogy. They told him what he needed to hear, even if he kind of didn't want to hear it, and that's where he's at now. So dude's making money, and I'm proud of him for it. And you know, he got me a pair of Forces. He got me my laptop. He took me to all these cool places, and he paid for me for my meals and whatnot. And at Perry's too. He paid for all of us at Perry's. So thank you again. I mean, yeah, dude's awesome. Dude's awesome. And then now my brother's here for some reason. I don't know when my brother came down, but he did. So that's cool, I guess. What's today? Hold on. Today's like Monday, right? Yeah. So I'm supposed to hang out with the boys, I guess, tomorrow. And then I am to hang out with some other friends on Wednesday because I leave Thursday. So yeah, my countdown here is it's coming a lot sooner than I kind of wanted. But I mean, it's it is what it is at that point. It was my class phrase, whatever. It is what it is because it is. You know, I don't want to cry over spilt milk or milk that will spill because I know it's gonna spill. That's just the way it is. But yeah, this is kind of long. 27 minutes. Basically, right. Just oh, and this is another thing I always keep forgetting to put in my videos. But I'm not gonna ask you to like my stuff, right? I lost a subscriber out of like the whole handful that I had. So if you like my stuff, like it. If you don't, then you really don't have to. It's not that deep, I guess. So yeah, that's basically it. Bye.